Hey guys, same film, my second update for my Project 10 Pan Winter Edition. I am very excited because I was able to use up 5 products over this past month. I do still have a lot of things that I'm working on though. And I had a plan last month that for January, I was going to wear makeup 4 out of the 5 work days. I made it like 2 days and that was it. I did terrible. Now we were out of town for a couple of days, but I can't even give myself the credit for that. I honestly was just like too tired, could not be bothered. So I didn't make a ton of extra progress this month. I made about the same as normal because I did not do a good job of making myself put on makeup before work. So I'm not making any promises for February. We'll see what happens. I will do my best. So let me just jump in to review the things that I finished. The first is a sample, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Multi-Purpose Glow Concealer in the shade number 2. This was a little dark for me. This was a fine product, gave some good coverage, had a nice glow to it. Unfortunately, I had this in a sample jar and I hadn't used it for a while and I thought it was a foundation mixture. So I applied it all over my face and then I realized it was the concealer. So it looked fine as a foundation, but I have messed up like every foil sample I've put in here. So don't even take my review seriously on this, but I would not buy it. Of course, that concealer probably cost $500 million, so I'm not buying it. Anyway, I cannot believe I've messed all these up. So then I did use up my 3rd primer in this project, which is super exciting. This is the Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm, and this sample only came this full, so there's 5 mils of product in here. This is where I was last month. This is a marking for this being brand new. And this is actually a really nice primer. It does give a lot of glow to the skin. Your face looks very glossy. I have never quite seen a glowy primer look like this. It's very interesting. It also is tacky, so it helps your foundation stick better. I do get a little bit oily throughout the day, but I do actually really like this and I would love to get some more minis of it. I don't think I would buy it in the full size. I definitely think I need to use up a few more minis before I could make that decision. But it didn't make me too greasy and it was just like a really cool consistency and felt cool and looked nice on the skin. I think it makes my skin look very fresh. The only issue is that pore filling primers, some of them work with this, some of them don't. So that's a bit annoying, but it looks really pretty on the skin. It also has a really nice, lightly sweet scent, not too overpowering, but I do really like this. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but it's awesome. Next, I actually used up 2 setting sprays. I only had like 2 more uses left of this one. This is a travel size of the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I've used this up before, but you guys know I don't mind keeping and using up setting sprays because it doesn't take very long, especially when they're like travel size. This is just okay. Doesn't necessarily do anything for me, but I don't dislike it. And then I also just today finished up the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. This one had 0.60 fluid ounces or 18 mils, and this one had 1 fluid ounce or 30 mils. So you got about twice the amount of product in this one that you did in the NYX, and this is fine. I've used up some minis of this before. Urban Decay All Nighter is better, so I would not repurchase it, but I'm happy to get another setting spray out, help bring down my inventory numbers. Then I did use up my Fresh Sugar Mint Rush Lip Balm, and I will insert the picture of where I was at last month. It was a small nub, but still a good chunk, and now it is completely used up. This lip balm is just okay. I enjoy the scent of it. It has like a nice thin consistency. I don't find these to be overly hydrating and they're very expensive. I love to pan these whenever I get little minis, but I would never buy this in the full size and I wouldn't even buy a set. And the final thing I used up is the most exciting. I used up my first colored lip product of the year. This is the Buxom Fawn Lip Cream in Dolly. And I was right here at my last update. So I used up a ton of product and I just kept this on top of my vanity, which is where I'm working when I'm at home, and I just applied this before every meeting. I didn't use it in replacement of lip balm, but before every video meeting I would put this on, and I have between 2 to 4 meetings a day, so I was able to get through it that way. I'm so proud that I have a lip product empty. I hope to have a few more this year, but at least I got that one knocked out. So those were all the things that I used up. Now I'll show you the progress and the things that I still have left. So first we have my primer spray, which is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, the rose scented version. And this is intro, first update, and second update. So definitely not as much progress as I had made the month previous. But with the amount left, I do think that I can finish it up. Might take me until the very end of the project, but that is totally okay with me. If I'm getting down to the wire, I'll probably use this as a primer spray and a setting spray, but we'll see. As soon as I finished up the Touch and Soul primer, I did add in another, and this is the last glowy primer in my collection that I don't love. So I would love to get this out this year. I'm not gonna finish all of this in this next month, so I'm already planning on rolling this over into my spring project, but I wanted to get a head start on it. So completely full, it was up to here. About up to here, and now I am down here, so that is a really good amount of progress in just a couple of weeks. So this is all that is left. Again, I don't think I am going to finish it up in a month, but we will see what happens. This is okay, I just don't love it. I do prefer the backlight primer, and it would just feel so good to get this used up and then just have the glowy and hydrating primers that I love. And then my last foil sample, I'm not gonna mess up. This is the Beauty Blender, the Leveler Pore Minimizing Primer. I squeezed out all the product into this little Clinique sample jar. I've been using it for a little while now. You don't need a ton of product, it spreads pretty easily, so I would like to finish this by the end of the month. Definitely think that is possible. I forgot about this product, is technically a sample as well. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Glow Setting Powder, and y'all, I still have so much of this left. I don't know if I can finish it. Oh, close. I don't know if I can finish this up in a month. I'm gonna try my best, but I cannot go ham and apply this all over. I did forget to wear this several days this month, so I just need to remind myself to use it every single time I put makeup on, and this will come down to the wire as well, but I did not expect this to be such a challenging product, but it really has been. And then the other powder I'm working on is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin in 10 Porcelain. I told you guys I would repress it before my update, but I decided I will repress it now after my update. So this is what my powder looks like right now. I have definitely expanded the pan, which I'm super excited about. I'm definitely having trouble fully coating my brush, so I will repress it tonight. I will insert a picture of what it looks like repressed. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to get this done by the finale. There still is so much products left, and I've been wearing this every day that I wear makeup, so if I don't finish it, I'll be very close, and I've used it as much as possible, so I can still feel good about that. If I have to roll it over, it's okay. Then I do have one more setting spray. Whenever I have a little bit of time left in a project, I like to throw in a little mini Urban Decay all-nighter because I have so many of these and I definitely want to get through them. So this is brand new and it comes with half a fluid ounce. So I do think it's possible I can finish this in a month, but we will see. Then we have my cheek product. So I've got my Benefit Hoola bronzer and I was hoping to finish it in this project. It's not happening, but for most of January, I use this as a bronzer and a contour. I'm gonna do the same thing in February to try to get a little bit more use out of it. So this is where I am right now. I'll insert a picture of where I was last time. You can see a lot more pan peeking through, which is super exciting. And the product is pretty thin, but it's so pigmented. And it's not very powdery, so I'm not flying through this. So I'm happy with the progress that I'm making, and I have decided that I am going to use this as my contour in the springtime to see if I can finish it up while still working on my spring like all over bronzer. And then we'll see how the progress goes. I might just continue putting this in the rest of my projects for the rest of the year to use as a contour until I use it up, because I really, really, really want to finish it this year. So this color works well for me as a bronzer or contour, so I think that would work just fine. And then I had a usage product, which is this Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur Blush in Mauve Sunrise. This is just a little mini. My goal is to use this 10 times. I'm currently up to 9 uses, so I only have to use it one more time, which is definitely going to be achievable, even if I just save it for my finale video. And here's what this product looks like up close. Next, moving on to my eye products. The first is this mini Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Intense Moonlight. This is where I am now. I'll insert a picture of where I was at last month. I have made some pretty consistent progress, which I'm happy about. This is not going to be finished by the finale, but that is okay. I'm happy with the progress I've been able to make so far. And then I have my winter quad. As you may remember, Urban Decay YDK is the only eyeshadow that I'm actually specifically working on, but I do always wear these shades in combination with this one. And my goal was to use this 10 times. I have used it 8 times, so I only need to use it 2 more times. And the other colors I have here is Makeup Geek Cupcake and Petal Pusher, and this is Anastasia Dusty Rose. I am wearing this on my eyes today. I don't think you can really see any visible progress, but I will insert a picture. And lastly, we have lips. The first product is the Tree Hut Sugar Lips Lip Scrub, and I actually made a ton of progress this month, which I'm super excited about because previously it had been slow going. So I will try to insert some pictures. It's just kind of hard to see the product, but hopefully you can tell that I just have that chunk in the middle there, so this will definitely be used up by the finale. For lip balm, as soon as I finished that Fresh Sugar Mint Rush lip balm, I rolled in my backup of it to use up as well, and I will mark this one on a piece of paper for you guys, but I also wanted to show it to you compared to a brand new one so you can see how much I've gone through. It's insane. So the brand new one is their Advanced Therapy, but it comes with the same amount of product, and this is the Mint Rush one that I've just been using for the past month. Insane the amount of progress that I've made on this one. It's just because they're very, very thin and soft. So considering how much that I have left and how quickly I went through it this past month, I would like to finish this, and I do think it's possible for me to finish this by the finale. And finally, I am rolling in another colored lip product. This is in my year-long project pan, which I will link up in the cards. This is the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in Natural Luster. I've already been using this for a couple weeks, and I've been leaving it sitting on top of my vanity. And again, I'm applying this right before every single video meeting, so I've already made a ton of progress. So this is where I was at the beginning of the year, and this is where I am now after just a couple weeks of use. So I'm not going to finish this in the next month. That is totally okay. I plan on rolling this over into my spring project pan. I just wanted to get a head start on it, and really I want to try to use lip products as much as I can before my son comes. So this is where I am right now. Super proud of this progress. So guys, that was my second update for my winter project 10 pan. I know there are a few things that I'm not going to reach my goal on, but I've used them as much as I can and I feel content with that. But there are several things I do think that I can finish by the finale, which I'm super excited about. I definitely will use up more than 10 products. So I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. I would love to know what project pans you are doing currently. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.